Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's pixel-powered bundle of October 2025. To help me answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and support the channel in the process. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you the viewers for watching my silly videos. I hope they're helpful. Most importantly, knowing that you're watching it means the world. Anyway, let's get into this. And number 1 we have Paddle Paddle Paddle, a chaotic 2-player physics-based platformer that has equal parts teamwork and torment. You and a friend control a raft with 2 paddles, navigating ridiculous obstacle courses filled with spikes, lava, and tight corners that making getting over it look merciful. The catch is that each of you control a separate paddle, meaning coordination is everything, and failure is inevitable. What starts as laughter quickly spirals into shouting matches, accidental sabotage, and a slow decay of any friendship you once valued. Mechanically, it is unstable and often unfair, but that's kind of the point. The game thrives on frustration, daring you to persevere through janky physics and uncooperative momentum. It is ugly, clunky, and borderline sadistic, yet weirdly addictive. Each failure feels personal, every minor victory feels monumental, and before you know it, you're yelling "left" for the 100th time like it'll make a difference. You won't find polish or balance here, just raw, chaotic energy and an unfiltered reminder that cooperation under pressure is harder than it looks. Paddle 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 doesn't just test your timing, it tests your patience, your communication skills, and possibly your relationship status. If you enjoy games that make you laugh, scream, and reconsider your friendships all in one sitting, this one's a must-try. It is messy, maddening, and merciless, but undeniably fun when you embrace the absurdity. Just don't expect to finish it without wanting to hurl your paddle, or your partner, straight into the lava. And number 2 we have Move or Die, a frantic friendship-destroying party game that thrives on chaos and speed. This game throws you and your friends into a series of rapid-fire minigames where one golden rule reigns supreme: keep moving or die. Stand still for even a second, and your health drains faster than your patience after a bad Mario Party roll. Every mode pushes you to stay sharp, move fast, and think faster. You'll jump between modes like falling blocks, bomb tag, and color craze, each of its own flavor of panic. One minute you're dodging red death blocks, the next you're sprinting from an explosive friend trying to tag you, then you're frantically painting the map in your color while trying not to explode. The pace is relentless, the chaos constant, and every match feels like pure, unfiltered adrenaline. What makes Move or Die shine is how easy it is to pick up and how impossible it is to put down. Its simple controls, colorful art, and hilarious one-liners make every win or loss feel personal. You earn coins and XP to unlock new modes, mutators, and cosmetic goodies, but even the base experience is wildly fun. This is not just a party game, it's a full-blown endurance test for your reflexes and your friendships. Whether online or on the couch, Move or Die guarantees laughter, rage, and endless rounds of one more game. Just remember, stop moving, and you're toast. And number 3 we have Charrua Soccer Pro Edition, an arcade-style soccer game that throws away realism in favor of pure, fast-paced fun. Instead of obsessing over official licenses and detailed simulations, this game delivers short, frantic matches where over-the-top moves like scissor kicks, pigeon headers, and Chilean volleys steal the show. You can play solo in local multiplayer, or even through remote play together with up to 4 players. Whether you're jumping into a friendly match, penalty shootout, or a full tournament, there's always variety. The real highlight is career mode, where you build your own team from scratch, manage formations, train players with earned XP, and customize everything from flags to hilarious outfits. Yes, you can absolutely score goals with a player wearing a lion costume. The game also includes a wide selection of competitions: Continental Cups, National Leagues, the Global Cup, and even a retro-inspired 1930 mode. For party play, themed events spice things up with modifiers like double points for headers or sending off anyone who scores. Gameplay is simple to pick up with 2 control schemes and assist options that let you fine-tune difficulty. Still, you will notice some quirks. Player switching is not always smooth, tackling can feel clunky, and close-range shots often default toward the keeper. Despite that, the chaos is part of the charm, and you'll quickly adapt by focusing on quick passes and long shots. If you want a light-hearted, accessible alternative to serious football sims, Charrua Soccer delivers hours of arcade fun. And number 4 we have Oblivion Override, a fast-paced roguelike hack-and-slash where you take control of a rogue AI inhabiting different mech suits to battle through a decayed cyberpunk world. You'll dive into dystopian landscapes, smashing enemies with an arsenal of over 26 weapons, ranging from classic swords and axes to bizarre tools like walks, chainsaws, and even a rage-posting keyboard. If you've played Dead Cells, you'll find familiar DNA here: procedural runs, Metroidvania-style exploration, and punishing bosses. But Oblivion Override quickly sets itself apart with its unique tone and robotic setting. The story builds around a resistance movement in the ruins of humanity, tying the constant cycle of death and rebirth to AI bodies, rebooting with every failed run. Each mech has distinct traits, and unlocking them through quests lets you experiment with different playstyles. Runs are supported by a hub area, Dolce Base, where quirky allies add lore, upgrades, and new tools. The variety of enemy types across 4 biomes ensures combat never feels identical, and the boss battles stand out with cinematic flair and challenging mechanics. The meta progression system makes later runs smoother, though at times the difficulty curve can feel uneven. Early stages become too easy once upgrades stack, reducing tension until higher difficulty modifiers kick in. Even so, the blend of stylish combat, atmospheric world design, and tongue-in-cheek weapon choices makes Oblivion Override a compelling experience. If you love roguelikes, robots, and the thrill of smashing enemies into scrap, you'll find plenty here to keep you entertained. And number 5 we have Paper Planet. Paper Planet takes you on a whimsical journey through space as you defend a planet against waves of unique enemies and challenging bosses. This arcade roguelike, released in August 2023, has received praise from players around the world. The game's doodly art style, reminiscent of Flash-inspired classics, infuses it with a charming nostalgia. Each run is a surprise-filled adventure thanks to the game's roguelike elements. Paper Planet distinguishes itself through its emphasis on the harmonization of items. You can combine various items with bizarre effects, creating insanely powerful runs with endless possibilities. Whether you're unleashing swarms of bee bullets or erecting walls of electricity, the game offers near infinite replay value. Furthermore, with support for up to 4 players, Paper Planet promises chaotic co-op fun. Playing with friends enhances the experience, testing your teamwork and coordination skills amidst the chaos. Despite its simplicity, Paper Planet offers depth that keeps you engaged for hours. Each run presents new challenges and increasingly difficult enemies and varied attack patterns. However, some players have noted concerns about the lack of variety in later runs, particularly with the bloated item pool and repetitive gameplay loop. Nevertheless, Paper Planet is a delightful addition to the roguelike genre, blending nostalgia with innovation. Its quirky aesthetics, addictive gameplay, and extensive item synergies ensure a thoroughly enjoyable experience. If you're a fan of arcade roguelikes and appreciate unique art styles, Paper Planet is a game you shouldn't miss. And number 6 we have Kaze and the Wild Masks, a beautifully crafted retro platformer that blends classic 90s design with modern polish. You play as Kaze, a brave rabbit on a quest to save her homeland after accidentally unleashing a curse that turns peaceful veggies into monstrous foes. Guided by a trapped friend Hogo, you'll leap, spin, and glide across floating islands, bursting with pixel-perfect charm and lush detailed environments. Everything about this game screams nostalgia. The dense hand-drawn style pixel art, fluid animations, and expressive character designs instantly transport you back to the golden era of platformers. You'll bounce off flying tomatoes, dodge snapping corn beasts, and grin as Kaze glares impatiently when left idle. The gameplay is tight, responsive, and surprisingly deep despite only needing 2 buttons: jump and spin. Every level feels carefully tuned to test your reflexes and reward your curiosity. Collectibles and an addictive layer of challenge. 4 KAZE letters, purple gem shards, and hidden bonus rooms that push your platforming skills to the limit. The wild masks are where things really open up, each granting you new animal-inspired powers, like soaring through the sky with the eagle mask, or dashing up walls with the tiger mask. These moments break up the pacing perfectly. Yes, it borrows heavily from Donkey Kong Country, but it feels like a love letter rather than a copy. With gorgeous visuals, smart level design, and a satisfying difficulty curve, Kaze and the Wild Masks earn its place among the best modern 2D platformers. And number 7 we have Anomaly Agent, a stylish cyberpunk side-scrolling beat-em-up that puts you in control of Agent 70. a sharply dressed operative in an all-white suit. Unlike his fellow agents, he's not just fighting ordinary thugs. He is tasked with eliminating bizarre anomalies that can twist time, flip gravity, and wreak havoc on a neon-lit city. Your mission feels fresh thanks to creative mechanics and a world dripping with personality. The game balances accessibility with challenge, letting you adjust difficulty settings and even toggle attack warnings if needed. Combat feels fluid, with melee attacks, dodges, and parries forming the foundation before adding guns, anomaly weapons, and stylish combos you unlock by defeating bosses. You can also get creative by smashing foes into electrified walls, sending them plummeting off the ledges, or using a business card as a deadly projectile. Each encounter encourages experimentation, making fights engaging rather than repetitive. The bosses stand out as highlights, each with quirky designs and mechanics that force you to adapt. From a wrestler slamming down on you, to a gravity anomaly flipping entire stages upside down, they keep battles unpredictable. The visuals nail the pixel art cyberpunk vibe, with neon-drenched environments ranging from subways to rooftops, while the pumping synth-heavy soundtrack amplifies the energy. Dialogue choices add a surprising twist, letting you earn upgrades from both happy and sad responses, giving conversations weight beyond storytelling. Combined with clever humor, slick action, and a distinct personality, Anomaly Agent is a beat-em-up that demands your attention. At number 8 we have Hypnospace Outlaw, a nostalgic detective adventure where you enforce the bizarre laws of a fictional 1999 internet. This game places you inside Hypnospace, a dreamlike digital world that feels ripped straight from the early days of GeoCities. As an enforcer hired by MerchantSoft, your job is to hunt down illegal content, from copyright violations to harassment, and strike it down with a virtual gavel. You earn Hypno coins for every infraction you catch, which can be spent on wallpapers, pets, and other quirky add-ons for your OS. But as you dig deeper, you begin to realize you're not the hero. You're the corporate hammer silencing creativity. Removing a teacher's page because of a cartoon image or deleting harmless communities starts to feel unsettling. Each new case pushes you into moral gray zones, forcing you to question your role as an enforcer of order or oppression. The detective work itself is clever and challenging, requiring you to scour hidden pages, trace clues, and connect details like a true digital sleuth. Hypnospace's world bursts with personality, looping midis, garage gifts, under construction banners, and all. Its simulated operating system feels satisfyingly real, complete with pop-ups, sluggish load times, and even viruses that wreak adorable havoc. Despite minor frustrations, this game nails the feeling of exploring a chaotic, user-driven web long before social media sterilized it. Smart, funny, and thought-provoking, Hypnospace Outlaw is one of the most unique and memorable detective games you'll ever experience. At number 9 we have No Skin, a surreal horror roguelike that blends pixel art with real photographs to create an atmosphere that's both nostalgic and nightmarish. You wake in a crumbling house, haunted by the mysterious No Skin Man, and your only goal is to survive long enough to uncover who or what he truly is. Every run forces you to balance resources, manage health, and make percentage-based decisions that can decide your fate in seconds. It is part horror, part math puzzle, a turn-based descent into dread where you're always one mistake away from ruin. Every encounter costs something, whether it is blood, items, or sanity, and over time you realize the house itself feels alive, feeding your failures. The visual style is mesmerizing. Grimy photo backdrops mix with beautifully drawn pixel characters, and the soundtrack hums with droning unease. The writing walks a thin line between tortured poetry and cryptic philosophy, hiding crucial clues within the madness. As you dig deeper, you start questioning what is real, what's metaphor, and what the skin really represents. There's a strange beauty in how the game refuses to explain itself. Its repetition becomes hypnotic, its puzzles feel like rituals, and every small revelation hits like a bruise. You might crave more build variety, and some runs can feel samey, but that's part of its bleak charm. No Skin is ugly, brilliant, and unforgettable. A fever dream about loss, identity, and what's left beneath the surface when everything else is stripped away. At number 10 we have Picayune Dreams, a surreal sci-fi auto shooter in the style of Vampire Survivors, but with a strange, more experimental heart. You float through abstract space as a cybernetic girl, mowing down waves of bizarre enemies while upgrading your arsenal in real time. While the gameplay loop will feel familiar, you dodge, shoot, collect XP and choose upgrades, the tone is where this game stands apart. Instead of levels or lore dumps, you're tossed into cryptic dreamlike scenarios that feel closer to Undertale than any bullet heaven. That narrative oddity gives Picayune Dreams a unique edge, making each run feel just a little unhinged in the best way. Customization is key here. You can build a spread of different weapons or min-max a few for devastating synergy. Auto-aiming is a blessing during boss fights, where things turn full bullet hell. Enemies don't drop coins, they drop floating numbers, and leveling up triggers a hypnotic green frame that collapses inwards. It is oddly beautiful. The Contamination update adds even more depth. New suits, weapons, bosses, and challenge modes expand the experience meaningfully. The free play mode and monthly challenges add long-term replayability, and for the price of the bundle, it is a ridiculous value. The visual transmogrification system shows your build changing in real time, which helps you feel invested in your evolving playstyle. The upgrade descriptions can be jargon heavy, but that adds a nice layer of learning. If you like auto shooters but want something weirder, Picayune Dreams is absolutely worth your time. It is bizarre, balanced, and brilliantly replayable. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is a total win, packed with creativity, weird charm, and solid gameplay hours for the price. Hypnospace Outlaw alone makes it worth grabbing, but throw in Anomaly Agent, Oblivion Override, and Picayune Dreams, and you've got serious variety. Whether you're into retro weirdness, fast-paced action, or pixel aesthetics, this lineup delivers. Even if you already own one or two, the rest easily justify the buy. For gamers chasing unique vibes, this bundle is pure value. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.